Good afternoon and welcome to the Landau Flag Center for today's ACAA Women's Volleyball action featuring the University of State Team Scarlet Blue Devils and your Dalhousie Rams. Dalhousie University is located in Mid-Miami in central and unceded territory of Mid-Miami, but we are all true people. We recognize that Africans go to tour this state people whose histories, legacies, and contributions have enriched our part of the County Zone in Nova Scotia for over 400 years. Starting things off, let's introduce the visiting Blue And now introducing your Dalhousie Rams, number 1, Cara Magoon, number 4, Jessica Young, number 5, Manny Magoon, number 6, Kate Jordan, number 7, Faith Mason, number 8, Kathy Wilkie, number 9, Callie Imaker, number 10, Ella Dick, number 11, Ashley Rideout, number 14, Zoe Erickson, number 15, Caroline Villegas, number 16, Leah Jollymore, number 17, Kate Hanning, and number 18, Sophie Hughes. Head coach for the Rams is Gary Mack. Assistant coaches, Rangers Number 4, Jane McLean. Number 7, Farad Palmer. Number 10, Grace Ecker. Number 12, Caitlin Legault. Number 15, Olivia Besting. Number 16, Maddie Dever. And number 17, Frances Cook. And now the starting line of New York, the Housing Rams, number 5, Manny McCoon. Number 16, Leah Jollmore. Number 11, Allison Rideout. Number 1, Mara McCoon. Number 9, Callie Emminger. Number 14, Zoe Erickson. Number 10, Ella Dick. And number 17, Peyton Hannon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to game 2 of today's doubleheader. It is the Blue Devils versus the Rams women's ACAA volleyball action. So, point number 1 is going to go to the Blue Devils. And we have number 4. This is Jane McLean serving now. McLean serve right there to Ella Dick. Jollymore, and now Erickson's going to send that over. It's off a Blue Devil and out. So Rams will take that point, 1-1 now. Jollymore back to serve. That service is good, picked up by 16, that's Dever. And a little boggle at the net for the Devils is going to give the Rams their second point. 2-1 now, Jollymore will go back to serve again. Service good there, picked up by Dever again. That's number 4, McLean, and it's back over to the Rams side. Quick tip there by Erickson, and the Devils are going to try it again. Dick again picks it up, but the second touch isn't there, so the Devils catch up, 2-2 now. This is going to be number 17, Frances Cook, serving for the Devils. That ball picked up by Dick. Here's the setup by Jollymore. And now that's right out. Good save there by the libero on the Devils side. And that touch there was number 12, Legault. Guns it in for a sneaky little tip. 2-3 now is the score as Cook will take another serve. There's the serve. Here's the pickup. Jollymore now, and then that would be Emminger showing her presence right off of Hughes and out. 3-3 now the score as Rideout's going to take a turn. on the service line. Service is good, picked up by Hughes, but that's too far gone. So the Rams increased their lead by 1 to a lead of 1, making it 4-3. Rideout serves again. Here we go. Oh, diving save there, but didn't quite make it. Good effort though for Hughes. 5-3 now the score. 2-point lead for the Rams, and Rideout another serve. That one is in. Little ace there. 6-3 now. Set one is progressing at quite the pace. We're going to see the libero switch things out. That is Festing coming in. Rideout serves. Festing has it. That's picked up there, and now that's going to be. Oh, there's a whistle. Dever hit it over, but the whistle was against the Rams. Looked like we have a net violation. So 6-4 your score. Blue Devils get a chance to turn things around. This is going to be number 12, Legout, serving from the line. Service is in. McCombs, Jollymore, and McCombs has the big hit. It goes through the block, but it comes right back on the Rams territory. So that looks like the Blue Devils are going to take another point, 6-5. That lead is shrinking. So Legout serves again. That one is out. Cat McCombs saw that one coming and let it go. 7-5 now, 2-point lead for the Rams. Erickson back to serve. Service, good, picked up. Here's the setup from number 4, McLean, and that's a hit over there. Rams send it right back over. That would be a miss hit there from Ecker. That will give the Rams their 8th point, 8-5 now. Erickson gets the serve again. Serve is up, picked up by number 12, that's Legout. And now this is going to be number 16, Dever. Hits it off the block and out. The Blue Dragons will take a point. 8-6 now. This here serving is Ecker. That was going to get picked up, but at the wrong angle. So 8-7 now. The Devils are almost caught up. Ecker serves again. Ecker serves straight to Dick. Here's Jollymore, and now Immaker. That sends it right back to Ecker. Here's the Blue Devils, but they didn't quite make it. So that'll be a point for the Rams. Off the net and back in their own territory. So Immaker back to serve now. 9-7 is your score. Immaker straight to 12 and back over to the Rams. Here's Jollymore to set back up and attack. McCombs with a quick tip. The other McCombs brings it up, and then second, Cap McCombs sends it back over. Here come the Devils now. They don't quite make it over the net. They still have touches left, though. There's Rideout. Didn't quite get it. So the Devils managed to eke out a point there, 9-8. And this is going to be number 16, Maddie Dever, serving for the Devils. McCombs, Jollymore, and McCombs the younger off of Legout and out. So Rams get up to 10, 2-point lead. Captain steps back to serve. It's in, picked up, set up, and now that's a quick hit, but it comes right back to the Devil side. There's Festing, but the call can't lift. That was called as a lift. So 11-8 is your score. and McCombs will step back to serve again. Festing picks that one up. That's number 4, McLean, and it's back over to the Ram side. Dick, McCombs, and now Rideout. That finds the open court. 12-8. And that is going to cause a timeout to be called there by Coach St. Louis. All right, Rams are ready. Coming off a big win yesterday after the Tommies visited town. They're going to hope to keep this momentum alive for this match. All right, 12-8, McCombs at the line. Here's the serve. And that will be what we call an ace. 13-8. That's gotta be in, no? Oh boy. What I wouldn't give for a little video recall. All right, 13-9 is the score. That was called out by the line judge. What they say goes. So we have now number 2. This is going to be Dual serving for the Devils. That service is out. They're going to give it right back. So 14-9 is your score. And it's going to be McCombs the Younger serving now. Solid service picked up, set up. And now this is going to be, that was number 17, Cook. Frances Cook, believe she's the senior, with a great kill down the middle, 14-10. And Malfair is now stepping back to serve. Nope, that wasn't Malfair, that was McLean. Hey, look at that, there's a fantastic tip there from Jollymore. For all you schools out there, the bigger the number, the easier it is to see. All right, here we go. Jollymore serving now. Picked up. Here's the setup, and now that's number 10. Ecker sends it over, but doesn't quite make it. Hits that net. (16-10) your score. Jollymore gets to serve again. Picked up, and it's out of there. Bad angle, unlucky. 17-10 your score. Jollymore serves. Ooh, that one's going to catch the net. So that will go back over to the Devils. This is going to be Frances Cook serving. Score right now, 17-11. Service is good, picked up by Dick. That goes high. McCombs, and now it's going to be Imiker. Picked up by the Devils. And now Frances Cook will send that one, but he sends it too long, so the Rams pick up a point, 18-11. Rideout now will serve. Picked up. Here's the setup, and now they attack for number 12. That's Legout. Finds herself a Ram to bounce the ball off of. So 18-12 now, and she'll go back to serve. Legout serve, picked up by McCombs. Here's Jollymore to set it, and now Rideout straight across the middle. Picked up, set up, And that's going to be the Blue Devils sending it back over. Here's Jollymore, and right out again. Hits the block, but it lands on the Devils side. 19-12. The score. Here now is number 7. This is Faith Payson. Service is good, picked up, and now set up. That's McCombs with the dive. Immaker sends it back over. Devils get to bang it back. Here's the set, and now Immaker again. That's bouncing off of Cook. Are the Devils going to control it? Yes, they bring it back. Payson, Jollymore, McCombs. The tip comes back, though, off the block. 19-13. The Devils have a little life in them. Ecker back to serve now. Ecker serve picked up by Rideout. Here's Jollymore now. McCombs off the block and in. 20-13. Set 1 moving quick. 7-point lead for the Rams as Immaker stepped back to serve. Solid serve picked up. Quick little tip back over to the Rams side. McCombs, Jollymore, and McCombs with the tip. Back over to the Devils. Here's an attack there off the block, back into Devils territory. And we're going to get a call for the Rams. It looks like a double touch on the Devils. So, 21-13 is the score. And we got a timeout called by St. Louis. Of all the games I called, this might be the first time I've actually been able to hear what the coaches say to their team. Well, that was interesting. 21-13 to score. Both teams coming back on the court now. Rams looking confident. Devils, well, they got some work to do. Here comes Immaker now with the serve. Solid, picked up there. Here's the setup, but doesn't quite get it in the air. So 22-13. Immaker now. Picked up, but it's gone backwards. Legout tries to save it. It's going to be a free dump. Here is Rideout, Jollymore, and McCombs the younger. Oh, it rolls off the net. Unpredictable, 22-14. And the Devils will get a chance to serve now. This is going to be number 16, Maddie Dever. Here we go, that's in. They thought it was going long, it just stayed in. 22-15 is your score now. Dever's going to try that again. Oh, 22-15. Picked up by McCombs. That's Wilkie, and that was a tip over there by the other McCombs, and it's out of bounds. Point Rams, 23-15 now. McCombs, the captain, back to serve. Solidly picked up. Set up, and that was a miss there. So we're looking at set point now for the Rams, 24-15. This the first set. Here comes the serve from McCombs. It's picked up. Here's the set. Here's the attack from Cook, and McCombs the younger has the block. The Devils are scrambling. That goes out of bounds. That's it for the first. 25-15 is the score for the first. We're going to do a little rotation. Come back in 3. Be right back. All right, here we go. Set 2 underway now. That was McCombs the younger serving, and here comes the Devils. Oh, they're going to push that out of bounds, though. So Rams will take that first point handily, 1-0. They lead with 1 set. McCombs serving again. Solid, picked up. Here's your set. That one's a new one. Looked like there was a double touch there. So 2-0 for the Rams. McCombs served, a little help from the net. Here's the pickup and the set. Sends it over for a free. McCombs, Jollymore, and now Rideout, big hit off of number 14. They're scrambling for it. That's too far to get. Rams will take their 3rd point. The Devils still trying to find their footing here. Here we go, picked up. Here's the setup, and now that's Ecker who's going to send it over. McCombs, Jollymore, and now Erickson. But there's a whistle. The Rams are going to get called for a net violation now. 3-1 to score. The Blue Devils make it on the board. This is Cook serving now. Service from Cook, good. Rideout now has it. Jollymore, and Erickson meets the block, but it's saved by Dick. The Blue Devils are coming again. Dick has it. Here goes Jollymore, and now Immiker off the net, but oh my goodness, Ecker, good reaction. Good Francis reaction too. And a fantastic dive there from Ecker to try and save it, but unfortunately, no go. Score now 4-1. All right, so here we go. Jollymore at the line. Service is picked up. Here's your set. Now that was a quick tip from Immiker. Chaos in the Blue Devil line. But you got to give Maya Hughes credit. There is some fantastic effort being shown there. The score now 5-1. Here's Jollymore to serve again. That's picked up, set up, and now that's going to send back over from Blackwood. The Rams, though, however, will take that point as well, 6-1. Here's the whistle. Jollymore gets the serve now. Picked up. Here's your set. That's Cook who sends it. Dick has it. Confusion, though, will cost the Rams that point. 6-2 now to score. (6-2) to score, and this is going to be 12 leg out. Service up. Picked up by McCombs, set up by Jollymore. Now Immiker through the block. Ooh, is that going to touch the rafters? Almost. Leg out. And sent back over to the Rams. McCombs has it now. Here's Jollymore. And that's Immiker off the fingers of a Devil and out. Or in, sorry. 7-2. Right out now. Back to serve for the Rams. Picked up. Here's your set, number 14, Malfair. Now it's back over to the Rams. Here's Jollymore now. And Zoe Erickson finds the gap through the block for a point. 8-2. All right, right out now. Service, good, picked up by Ecker. Here's the set, and now that is gonna go over to the Rams side, gonna go through the block, find the line. The Devils coming alive now, 8-3. Ecker back to serve. Serve, over to Rideout. Here's Jollymore, and now Immiker, absolute savage. Off the knees of a Devil, 9-3. Checking back into the game, Megan McCombs. Erickson back to serve for the Rams. Here's the pickup. And it's right back to the line. Megan McCombs just checks in for the tip. Gets herself a kill, 10-3. Here we go, that's picked up. Here's a quick little tip, but Erickson has it. Jollymore will set it, and then McCombs will send it off the fingers of Cook. Can the Devils control? They will. Sends it back, McCombs. But it goes the wrong direction. No mind, no mind. 10-4. This now 3 as in Dole. Serving for the Devils. Here's the pickup. Jollymore and McCombs the younger, but there's a whistle. Who's it on? It's going to be on the Devils. Call for a net violation, 11-4 is the score. There's Imiker with the serve straight to the libero. Oh, and a mistimed jump there from the Devils. 12-4 now is the score. Imiker serves again. There we go, that's set up. Picked up, and that'll be Cook. Bounces it off, Imiker and out. Devils take the point, 12-5. This will be 7-pointer. Service picked up by Rideout. Jollymore with another set, and McCombs the younger off a pointer and out. Here we go, Captain McCombs back to the line to serve. That ball good, picked up by the libero, set up now, and this is Cook. Doesn't quite get it, he's gonna get called for too many touches. Or a double touch. 14-5 is the score. The captain will serve again. That is on the line. The linesman calls it 15-5. Picked up on the barrel, back to the Rams. They get a chance to set this back up for an attack. Here we go, right out. She's gonna be just wide. 15-6. And the Devils will get a chance to serve. This is number 4, Jane McLean. McLean serve to McCombs. Here's Jollymore, and McCombs the younger off the block. The Devils have to control it. That's Cook, Imiker, Jollymore, and McCombs. There's Cook again. And Cook will send it right into the net, unfortunately. Here we go. 16-6 now, 10-point lead for the Rams. We're going to see substitution here. Jess Young coming in. The rookie from Truro. Some flair there from Imiker as McCombs serves. Here's the Devils. They're going to send it. McCombs catches that one, and Rideout will find the corner of the court. 17-6. Megan McCombs back to the line to serve. No, but that's going to catch the net. 17-7, still a 10-point game, but we're going to see Cook step back to the line and serve for the Devils now. Here we go, that's picked up, but the angle wasn't right. No one was able to get that second touch, so Cook will clear a point for her team and try for another. 17-8 now is the score. So there's Jess Young picking it up. There is Imiker, and she finds the absolutely open back corner of that court. 18-8. Jollymore back to serve. Oh no, Jollymore is going to get subbed off for Wilkie, and Wilkie is going to go back to serve. That one's going to catch the net as well. So the hopes and dreams of this Devils squad kept alive by errors. 18-9 now. And Legout is going to try to turn things around for them. There's a serve picked up by Dick. Here's the set by Wilkie. And now Imiker off the fingers of a Devil. 19-9. 19-9, here comes Rideout. Picked up, set up. Here's the attack. Oh, but it's back to the Devils. Wilkie tries for it, but it's just out of reach. So the Devils look to be coming back alive. 19-10 here. The Rams losing a bit of focus. This is Ecker serving now. Picked up, set up. Yes, here we go. Wilkie sets that, and now Imiker right off a leg out and out. Absolute savage. 20-10. This now, number 18, this is going to be Sophie Hughes. Serving, picked up by the libero, Festing, and now that is going to be Dole sends over to the Rams. And now here's the ride out. Cook, Dole, picked up by Hughes, Imiker, and a quick little tip there by Young. That'll be one of her first kills, 21-10. Here comes Hughes. There we go, that goes the Cook. Set up now, and that's gonna go down. Rideout has it, Wilkie now, and here's Imiker. Absolute slam to the floor. 22-10. Hughes now. Picked up. Here's the setup for McLean, and that is Cook who sends it. Bounces off a Ram and out. So the Devil have some life. 22-11. Stepping back to serve, this is number 3, Dole. The serve, picked up by Young. Here's the setup by Wilkie, and Young's gonna take it all the way to the back. Was it in, was it out? No, they're gonna call that one out. No line hit there, 22-12. Dole serves again. That one's gonna catch the net, so Rams get the serve back, 23-12. Imiker back to serve. There's a serve, and it's in. What? No? All right. Apparently that was out. 23-13. The Devils stay alive for the time being. This is going to be Pointer now. There's the setup. And McCombs, she'll find the floor. That makes it the set point, 24-13. Rams need one more to take it. Young sends it. That would be a leg out, and that's Cook. Dick has it. Here's Wilkie. Now Rideout. Is it through the block? Is it in? What's the call, ref? Yes, it's to the Rams. The Rams will take the second set now, 25-13. 2 sets now to none. We're going to switch roles or switch sides and come back in about 2 minutes, 50 seconds. All right, here we go. Third set in progress. The Devils looking alive. 2 points now for them. Looks like we're getting Ecker to serve again. 2-0 this set. Here we go, McCombs, that goes off the block. Oh, here we go. Free ball over the net, and what a score. Absolute Hail Mary there. 2-1 now the score. This will be Jollymore serving now. Blue Devils, that's Cook. Here we go. That's going to be Jensen off the block and in. So the Devils hitting 3-1 now as we have number 6. No, that's Jensen. Back to serve. Service to McCombs. Jollymore. And now here's Immaker bouncing it. That's going to get called for too many touches. Did not go the direction they needed. 4-1 now to score. Jensen serves again. That's in. Rideout has it. Jollymore now. And Erickson, not quite the jump she was hoping for. 5-1 now. Devils are leading by 4. Jensen catches the net, so this might be the reversal. Rams make it 5-2, and we'll have Rideout serving. Rideout. Here's the setup. Now this is Cook. Cook meets the block. There's a whistle going to the Rams. What are we saying? Too many touches on the Devils side. 5-3 now to score. And Rideout serves again. Picked up, Festing, back over the Ram side. Hannon with the dive. Now McCombs with the tip. And the tip is good. 5-4. Here's Rideout now. That will go long. The Devils take their 6th point, and it's going to be Perkins serving. Service up, picked up by Hannon. There's Jollymore and a whistle. The whistle's called for the Devils. Double touch, they're saying. So here's Perkins again with another serve. That's Hannon. Here's Jollymore and Immaker through the block. The Devils are coming back though. Cook finds herself the back corner. That's 8-4 now. Here we go, Perkins serving now. McCombs, Jollymore, and that's Rideout through the block and in. We are looking at an 8-5 game now. Megan McCombs back in for the game, and Erickson takes the serve. Erickson, Cook, and now that's going to be Perkins that sends it over. Here's Immaker off the block, back to the Ram side. McCombs, Jollymore, and McCombs again. This time the rolls on to the Devils side. Looking very pleased with herself. 8-6 now to score. Erickson back to serve. That one's going to be short. So the Devils get a chance to extend their lead a little bit. They're 3 points ahead. 9-6 now, and this is McLean serving. Picked up. Here's the setup from Jollymore, and here's McCombs off the fingers of a Devil and out. 9-7. Is the score. The Rams trail by 2, and here's Imker with the serve. Solid. That's going right back over, and there's McCombs with a quick hit. Devils trying to get it over. Not quite there. Point Rams 9-8. Imker again. Picked up, here's the setup, and that is going to be Cook for an absolute kill. 10-8. Back to serve now, Francis Cook. McCombs, Jollymore, and McCombs the younger finds herself the backcourt. 10-9. The captain back to serve now. Here we go, that's picked up. Here's the setup. That's Cook that sends it over. Diving for it is McCombs. Rideout sends it back over. Just misses the line. 9-11 is your score now. We're going to have number 12, Legout, serve for the Devils. Here we go, Rideout. Hand in. Now Rideout's going to take that one back over to the Devils side now. Imker takes it. Jollymore, and then Rideout takes another attack. Here we go, that's Cook. Oh, trying to get it, but that boggle at the net makes it tough. 12-9 the score. Looks like it's time to talk things over. Timeout called. We'll be back in a minute. All right, there's the whistle. Teams back on the court now. It's going to be Legout serving first. That one is in. 13-9 now. The Devils have come to life. The Rams taking a nap. Legout serve. That goes the hand in. Here's Jollymore, and now Imker just catches the net. 14-9 now. Legout to Rideout, McCombs. And here's Rideout off the block, and there's McCombs Younger with the save. That's going to fall on the Devil side, so point Rams. 14-10 now. It's going to be Megan McCombs serving from the line. Picked up. Here's the setup. And then McCombs, oh, did it hit the rafter? No, it did not. Right between, but the block from the Devils will take care of that point. 15-10. Ella Dick in, substitution, bring the libero in. And we're going to have Ecker serving now. Ecker serves straight to Dick. Here's Jollymore, and now Rideout off the block and out. That's going to be 15-11. Here's Jollymore now. Picked up. Here's a quick little tip. Amaker dove for it, but a little confusion. Not enough power. So 16-11 is your score now. Still a 5-point lead for the Devils in this, the third set. This is number 6, Jensen. Service, Dick has it. Jollymore tries to set it, but there was a whistle. Said there was a double touch. So 17-11 now is the score. Here we go. Dick, Jollymore, right out. And that's going to be 12, number 12 for the Rams. 17-12. Right out, back to serve again. Right out serve, straight over to Cook. Here's the setup. Now Cook's going to take it. She finds herself the open court. We're at 18-12 now. The Devils are threatening to run away with it. Perkins back to serve for the Devils. That sails long. Rams take back the serve. McCombs will check back into the game. Erickson to the line. Erickson, Perkins, and this is going to be Cook. Sends it over. Erickson bumps it back over to the Devils. They're going to have a chance to attack again. That's Cook again. That would be Jollymore, Erickson, and now Imaker off of a Devil inbounds. That is now 18-14. Erickson serves again. Picked up by the libero. Set up, and now Cook sends it. Saved there by Rideout. Quick free over the net. Devils are going to try it again. Cook. Oh, but a miss there. So we're looking at a 19-14 game here. The Devils looking to pick up their first set. Rams currently leading by 2. Here is number 4, Jane McLean. Here we go. McCombs has it. Jollymore, and McCombs the younger finds the open spot. 19-15 now. Imaker back to serve. Service is good. Here's the setup. Now Cook's going to send it. Imaker bumps it up. Dick, and then Jollymore, quick little free. Perkins. The Rams keep it alive. Here comes Rideout now through the block and on the floor. 19-16. Here comes Imaker. Picked up. Here's the setup. And now that's Cook. Oh, it's off the block and in. So the Devils will pick up their 20th point. 4 ahead of the Rams. They're going to go for a set win. Cook to serve. Pin. That one's going to go the wrong direction. So 21-16 now to score. Cook gets to serve again. Nope. Never mind. We're going to have a timeout first. Rams back on the court now. Devils looks like they're finishing up. 21-16. Devils lead in this third set. Here comes the service from Cook. McCombs, Jollymore, and McCombs off the block, but back into Rams territory. 22-16. Strong block by the Devils. Picked up, Jollymore sets it up. Immaker through the block, but it's back on the Ram side. Strong block again, 23-16. Cook. McCombs, Jollymore, and McCombs. That's gonna go just out of bounds. 24-16. This now is set point for the Devils. They get to take this one if they can get a point and force a fourth set. There's right out, Jollymore, McCombs, easy tip. The Devils are trying to control it. Quick free, back over the net. Here's Dick, and now McCombs. Up, and back over. Immaker has it. Jollymore, McCombs again through the block. There was a whistle before the tip, and we've got an injury at the net, so we're going to take a moment and be right back as we get treatment arranged. All right. We're going to get our player treated and looked after. Quick substitution. Sophie Hughes in the game now. All right, score right now 24-16. Cook serving. McCombs, Hughes. Immaker will dump that back over the net. Look out, and now that's Jensen. Here's Immaker, Jollymore, and McCombs is going to hit that. Is it a touch? No, they're calling that not a touch. So that's going to bring an end to this, the third set. The Devils will take it 25-16. We're going to switch sides, come back in 3 for the fourth. All right, here we go. Top of the fourth here. This is the Rams serving first. That was Hughes. The Devils coming back at it. That's Cook. Is that going to touch? Yeah, that's going to touch the rafters. So first point goes to the Devils. Back to serve now is going to be Ecker. Picked up by Dick. Here's Erickson, and now miscommunication. So 2 points go to the Devils now. Ecker serving again. That one will go long. So Rams on the board now. 2-1 is the score. It's going to be Jollymore back to serve. Here comes Cook. That one will find the floor before Jollymore can catch it. 3-1 now. Jensen's serve picked up by Dick. It's out of reach. The Devils are back on a run. This now 4-1 is the score. We go, that's out of reach. So, errors on both sides, 4-2 now. This here right out. And that will be out. Service error to service error, 5-2. Perkins, that's out. 5-3 now. We'll see if Erickson has any luck getting the ball into play. Hughes back in the game. Doesn't seem like we're going to see that yet. That one catches the net, so it's 6-3 now. And who are the Devils going to send? This will be Jane McLean. McLean, Dick. Here's Jollymore. And now that's Hughes. Massive hit for Hughes. 4-6 to score. Here's Immiker to the libero. Back over Hughes with the tip. Showing off the skills, the rookie, 6'5". Here comes Immiker, picked up. Here's the set, and Cook is going to hit that antenna. So, point Rams, we're all tied up 6-6 now. This will be Immiker serving. Solid little redirect there from the Gout will get the Devils a point. Or not, that went out actually. That went out. Good eyes on Dick for diving out of the way. 7-6, Rams take over the lead as Immiker serves. Picked up. Here's the set, it's gone backwards now. The libero's gonna dump it. Immiker, here's Jollymore, and McCombs hits the block back on the Rams territory. 7-7 is the score. Cook now serving. That's right out. Here's Jollymore, and that's Hughes with the tip. 8-7 now. McCombs, the captain, back to serve. Set up. Here we go. Cook sends it. McCombs has it. Jollymore, and now Imiker. Absolute kill, but I heard a whistle. It's still going to the Rams. There was a net violation on the Devil side. 9-7. McCombs, the senior, back to serve again. Picked up. Here's your set. Not entirely sure what happened there. Looked like someone was out of position, but seems like my sentiment was right. That's point for the Rams, 10-7, and Coach St. Louis is going to call a timeout. All right, timeout's all done. This now, Captain McCombs back to serve. 10-7, Rams lead by 3 here in the fourth set. Serve picked up, set up. There's a quick free ball over to the Rams. Jollymore's gonna set that up, and Hughes is gonna hit. But the ref's gonna call that too many touches because it didn't quite get over the net. So 10-8 now is your scores. Legout goes back to serve for the Devils. Picked up by Dick. Here's Jollymore. And now Rideout sends it. Jensen sends it. Imiker, Jollymore, McCombs. Legout. Jensen, McCombs has it again. Here comes Jollymore and Rimiker. That's going to go off of Perkins. And now an absolute humdinger of a shot makes it 10-10. Devils take the point. No, 9-10. There's Legout serve. Dick has it. McCombs saves it, and now Rido's going to dump it. Here we go, Legout. And that's Ecker. Sends it to Imiker. Too far gone. No way to get that one. Now we're at 10-10. The Devils get the serve. It's Legout. Here's the pickup. But that goes out of reach. (10-11). Legout serves. The whistle goes for the Ram side. Looks like there was a net violation by the Devils, so we're tied up to 11-11. Here comes Hughes. Service is good. Picked up by Cook. Set up now. And Cook's going to send it. McCombs, Jollymore, and now Erickson. Devils send it back. That was Ecker. But the dive didn't quite reach in time. So 11-12. Hughes is going to step out for Dick. Here comes the serve from Ecker. McCombs, Jollymore, and Rideout with the hit. Back over, Imiker, Jollymore. Rideout takes another hit. This is Jensen, and that's long. So Rams make it to 12. We're tied up, 12 apiece. What? Reversal, I guess. Interesting. So we are not at 12 apiece. There are going to be some confusion in words here. So the score now, 11-13. Devils lead by 2. Not quite sure what the reversal call there was, but we press on. Here comes Ecker. She's going to catch the net. Basically erases that last whole point. So here's Jollymore. Cook, leg out, and Cook's gonna volley that over for a free. Emiker, here's Jollymore, and Emiker takes the hit between the block and into the legs and leg out. 13-13, tied up. Here's Jollymore now. Oh, it's picked up, it's set up. Here's a dump from Jensen. Here goes them McCombs, Jollymore, and Emiker. Another hit. That's a massive kill there from Emiker. 14-13. Jollymore now. Here's the pickup. Here's the setup, and that's a quick dump there from Cook. Here goes the ride out. Right out off of a couple of Devils, 15-13. The lead expands. That went long for Jollymore, so the Devils will get the serve back, 15-14. Rams still lead by 1. Jensen, Dick, Jollymore, Emiker. That goes on to Cook. They're going to have to free ball that one, yep. McCombs, Jollymore, and Emiker off the block and out. (16-14) for the Rams. Here we go. That is an unfortunate turn there for the libero. 17-14. Here comes Rideout again with the serve. That one will catch the net. So the Devils get a chance to catch up. 17-15. This here is number 11, Perkins. That hits the line. No, it doesn't. That hits out. 18-15. Rams lead now by 3. Hughes back in the game. Erickson back to serve. Erickson serve, picked up by Jenkins, set up, and that's the out, but she misses it just by an inch. 19-15 to score. Erickson stepping out, Payson stepping in. She'll be back to serve. Here's the setup. And here's Cook off the block and out. 19-16 is now the score. It's going to be McLean serving now. That's off the hands of a Ram. 19-17 now. McLean serve catches the net. Rams make it to 20. 20-17 now. Imriker back to serve. Substitutions, we see Malfair come in for McLean. Imriker, that one's gonna catch the line. 21-17, another kill for the Manitoban Menace. And a timeout called by St. Louis. (21-17) to score now. This is going to be Imriker serving for the Rams. They still lead it by 4. Imriker. Ecker, and the block there makes it 22-17. Sophie Hughes, the rookie, showing her skills. Imriker serve, picked up, it's gonna go back over. Hughes with the tip. 23-17. Picked up, set up, but it's a chaotic one. Here goes Cook, hoping for a free. It's not gonna be. 24-17. The Rams now have set point, match point. One more to end it. Imriker to serve. That'll go long. The Devils are now in control of their own destiny. They have to be perfect or risk losing it all. Cook serving. Picked up by McCombs, Jollymore, and Hughes with the final kill of the game. The rookie, that will end it 25-18. The Rams take it 3-1.